Hi, I'm Steve. If you're new here, this channel is a place where I'm documenting our journey as my wife Nancy and I walk through brain cancer together. I'm sharing these videos for a few reasons: to help other caregivers feel less alone, to document this season for our kids, and to be honest about what daily life looks like when everything changes. This video isn't meant to be dramatic or polished. It's simply a real look at one ordinary day in our life right now. This is how our days begin. I've always been an early riser. I check on Nancy and she's still asleep. For 35 years, I've gotten used to getting up, getting ready, and heading out the door to work. But these days, it still starts early, but for a very different reason. This is our bed. We shared it before the hospice bed came. It's Nancy's childhood bed. It's small, it's a double, but it's hard to stay mad at someone when you sleep so close at night. There's a lot to do in the morning to get ready, but first, we have to have some coffee. I thrive on a schedule. Retirement didn't change that, it just changed the mission. Now it's about caring for my bride. We have a few minutes until Nancy has to get up. She has a busy day today. The plan is to get a shower, get all cleaned up and dressed, and then she has a video call with our friend Wanda from Guatemala. And then we'll have a nurse come from hospice to just kind of check on Nancy, count meds, make sure everything is going the way it needs to be going. We have a friend dropping over a meal sometime around noon, a little bit of rest time before we get into our evening. So I'm going to take a few minutes of quiet time, get myself organized for the day, get my mind ready so that I can be the best that I can be for Nancy, and because that's what this is about. I take some time and get set up, medication, get Nancy's areas ready to go. Before the day really begins, I take a few quiet moments just to gather my thoughts, drink some coffee, and pray for strength for whatever the day will bring. Today, the verse that keeps coming back to me is Isaiah 41:10, a good reminder that God is with us and will give us strength. I check on Nancy. She's awake. We got a busy day ahead, so we better get moving. This is my job now, my mission, my purpose. It's shower day. Nancy can shower pretty independently with a lowered shower head, hose, a long-handled sponge, some adaptive equipment. Nancy's in the shower, and while she's getting ready, I'm going to go ahead and get her room all sorted out, getting her bed situated, get fresh chuck pads down, make sure she's got new briefs, kind of sanitize her table and her Sarah study, and just move some of her comfort items from the bedroom. I'll move those out to our family room where she'll spend most of the rest of the day. Getting ready for the day takes a lot of time. We use the Sarah Steady, other adaptive equipment. These things help make life as safe and comfortable as possible. I am really incredibly thankful for our living situation, the townhome, the bedroom that's right next to the bathroom, the ADA setup we didn't even realize we'd need. Nancy picks out her outfits in the morning. It's kind of cool. She had a friend come over the other day, and we've done this several times. The clothes are very confusing because Nancy has in her mind what she wants to wear, but sometimes it's hard to find exactly where those combinations are. So her good friend Trisha came over. We pulled all of the clothes off her cubby shelf, and Trisha matched them up and put them into outfits. Some of them were just too small because of the edema in her arms, the swelling. Nancy's small tops would no longer fit on her body. So Trisha tried everything on, and we sorted out what fits, what doesn't fit. And then Trisha put them into outfits, took pictures of each outfit laid out. And then, so Nancy has in her phone, she can just kind of go through her photo library and pick out outfits based on the pictures. So that's really cool. So she picked out her clothes for today. So many things have changed in our life, and I can't even imagine being in Nancy's position. And now she's totally reliant upon me and others to do the things for her that she's always been able to do herself. So today is not Thursday. Go ahead and rip that page off. Okay, so what is today?
Friday, January 16th.
Yeah, can you tell what animal that is?
No. Do you know it?
We have this morning routine to help Nancy remember the day of the week and the date and her schedule. We have a tear-off calendar, so we rehearse the date and the day of the week, and there's a funny picture of an animal always doing something and a funny saying. But yeah, so let's put up on your board what we have for the day. Tell me what day of the week it is.
January 16th.
Yeah. And what's the day of the week?
Oh dear.
You have a call with Wanda. You have a nurse. And our friend Kathy is going to drop off a meal.
And then the nurse is coming.
So you're going to do your makeup? The glioblastoma has really taken a toll on her memory and her cognitive abilities. I see more and more of the delays and decline as each week goes by. So once Nancy's gotten dressed, she's put her makeup on. Sometimes she'll come out for breakfast, but it's actually been probably about a month or so since she's actually had breakfast out in the dining room. While she's finishing getting ready, I'm tackling some more of the morning chores, and then I'll get her breakfast ready. Lately, she's been wanting to eat breakfast in bed just because of her energy level is so low. Nancy is finishing getting ready, getting her makeup done, ready to come out for the day. So most of my chores are finishing the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and get her some breakfast ready. I always give her a choice because we found that her tastes and mood varies from day to day. So today we've got a choice of bagels, regular bagels, everything bagels, cream cheese, scrambled eggs or fried eggs, always an option. We have some coffee cake, and she asked for cereal. So I'm going to give her some cereal, some fruit, as well as a hard-boiled egg. Often I will give her things that she didn't even ask for. She didn't think about them, but to keep her nutrition up and trying to get her to eat as much as possible. Appetite is one of the things that I'm watching closely. From my research about glioblastoma, one of the signs of decline is a reduced appetite. So although Nancy doesn't ask for a lot of food, I keep putting it in front of her, trying a variety of things that I know she's liked in the past. And usually it works. When I come back to check on her, she has eaten most of the food that I've put in front of her. Hospice also provided the bed tray, which adjusts up and down just like it would in a hospital, and that's allowed her to be able to sit up in bed at different angles and be able to reach her devices, do her makeup, and eat a meal. After I've served Nancy, I usually make something for myself. It might just be coffee or a piece of toast, and then I'll go in her bedroom and sit in the chair across from her bed and eat, and we'll just chat about the day. The other thing I've noticed Nancy's had a challenge with lately is manipulating her technology. She was always a master of searching things on her phone, putting photos into albums, organizing her screenshots. But with the decline of cognitive ability and thinking, it's very, very hard for her right now to find anything that she's saved on her phone or even find a show to watch on her iPad. She'll ask me if I know how to do something that I know just even 2 months ago she could do with no problem. And so I'm learning to be very patient and just kind of anticipate what her needs might be to help her not feel bad or not feel stupid, because I know she can't help it. She's literally doing the best that she can. After breakfast, we get all the dishes cleaned up out in the kitchen, and then it's time to bring her out to our family room, where we were given on loan a lift chair, which we kind of resisted for a while, but it became necessary when Nancy could no longer walk. What day of the week is it?
I have to look. Today is Friday.
What do you have today?
Wanda, nurse visit, and Kathy bringing a meal.
Excellent.
Make it easy for me.
I try. We're going to use, for as long as we can, our Sarah Steady device. We first found out about this when we were inpatient in the hospital, and it makes moving around the house just super easy. All right. So, what are we going to do?
Sit.
It's still become a very physical job for me, however. Nancy's not able to stand up on her own or even really support her own weight. So she's wearing a gait belt under her sweater, and I pull on that, and I'm able to get her up and then positioned in her chair. Okay, here's your board.
Okay.
Wanda will be calling in about 10 minutes. Our friends Wanda and Daryl are the founders and directors of Hope for Home Ministry in Guatemala, and they take care of children and adults with special needs. And our connection with them is really interesting. Back when we were foster parents, we had 2 twin boys from Guatemala who had actually been brought to the United States to be separated. They were actually born conjoined at the head. And after separation, they needed a foster home to care for them until they were healed up enough to go back to Guatemala. And so Nancy's doing a video call with the two boys and Wanda. Later that day, a former co-worker and good friend of ours, Kathy, stopped by for a visit and brought Nancy some of her favorite food, chicken and rice casserole with gluten-free bread and gluten-free brownies. After lunch, it's back to bed for a bit of a rest. Since Nancy's not able to make it to the toilet anymore, she has to wear a brief. And so I found that it's easiest to change her actually lying flat on the bed. We tried over the months using a bedpan, tried a lift toilet seat, and the brief is just where we are now. Heading to the grocery store to pick up some supplies. At this point, I feel okay leaving Nancy for about an hour or so at a time. That allows me an opportunity to run to the grocery store, maybe run some other errands, pick up medication, pick up things we need for the week. Trader Joe's is one of our favorites. Once I get home and unpack, I can check on Nancy, make sure she has everything that she needs. Some days it's groceries. Are you sleeping? Good. Some days I get to go to the gym. I found I've got to keep myself in a physical condition to be able to take care of her. The hospice nurses have come for a visit. We have two right now. One's in training, and they come and settle in for a while and talk to Nancy just how she's doing and help us troubleshoot any symptoms. She was having a little bit of constipation, so they recommended trying some of the Smooth Move tea, which we happen to have on hand. I got Nancy changed into her comfy clothes for the evening. It's a Friday night, so we'll have dinner, watch a movie together. Our son, John Allen, is home from Wisconsin on his work break. He's a traveling welder, so he comes home every 10 days or so. At this point in the day, she's pretty exhausted. Typically, she wants to get ready for bed between 7 and 8 p.m. A little hug from our youngest son, and then it's off to bed. Nancy will sit on her bed or in the Sarah study, wash her face and brush her teeth. I'll change her one more time, make sure she's got her medication. Tuck her in for the night. And then we'll do it all again tomorrow. Before I end this video, I just want to say thank you for being here and watching with such care. If you're walking through something similar as a caregiver, a spouse, or a family member, I hope this helps you feel less alone. If the video is helpful, I invite you to share it with someone who might need it, and consider subscribing because it really does help these stories reach the people who need them most. You're also welcome to leave a comment below. I read them, and it has become a really kind and supportive space for many of us. Thanks again for walking alongside of us, and until next time, have a great day.